So this is for my professional development plan. So I'm going to implement this as soon as possible. More on, I was like thinking of like students who are, or not like really students, but my class as a whole. So first of all, I want to see my students show that they are taking responsibility for their own learning, and that means I know that I talk a lot.
Yeah.
I ask them a lot of questions instead of them giving them chance to ask more questions. So I am going to come to class prepared, taking notes. They should come to class prepared. So that's how I would know that this one is successful, that I am meeting the objectives already. So I make sure that the kids are coming to class prepared. They take notes. I'm going to practice that. I've seen that with Ben's class.
Very good, right?
They're very good.
Very good with that. Yeah. I've been doing that in my class as well.
Oh, okay.
No, it's something we can all get better at.
Yeah.
And we will get better and better.
Multitasking.
Yes,
like they're writing while they're listening.
And there's so many benefits about that. And a few things. First thing is that the kids come to class and they know they're here to work. They're not here just to listen to the teacher. That's really great. Number two, they get to review those notes. And they get to practice note taking, which is a great skill. The third thing, parents get to see what's happening in class every day, and they will have a lot less questions. They'll feel a lot more safe. They know how to help their kids more.
Exactly.
It's a really good thing.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. Confronting their confronting their preparation and their performance. So I would give them more feedbacks, mostly positive ones. I've been like giving kids or calling out kids who are not behaving well or who are not doing well. So I would model the good ones so that they get motivated instead of giving like negative feedback. So the actions, I will allow them to have choice, to encourage them to make decisions about how they learn best, and by doing that I am going to make my task more visual. And I will also give them surveys every semester so that I would know like how what kind of learners they are. And I will ask open-ended questions with plenty of possible answers, which lead to follow-up questions. Instead of me doing that, they could do that, like in their groups or as a whole class. Last talk time, I'm going to minimize talking in class.
I mean, the kids can, and I think, honestly, I've seen your classes before. The kids already don't talk that much. They are always on task, but discussion time is really valuable, but using it effectively, I think that's good.
So the second one is managing my time well. I need to do it really fast because I have a class. Sorry. So manage my time well. It's because I talked too much. I overthink. I do a lot of activities, Jason. That's my problem.
But basically you care,
and like that's been my problem since like I started teaching here. But I can, I haven't like planned on what like to do to fix that. So from now on, I'm going to make sure the objectives. Make sure that the students know the reason, so I give them the objective. So I also do timed activities. I don't overplan. And activities should be based on the objectives. Because I do a lot.
And then one little tip about a lot of times, because we want to be perfect teachers, and one of the things we think a perfect teacher does is that we give equal opportunity for everyone to share every single time, and that is a big time killer, especially if they're doing the same thing. The class does not need to see the same thing 5 times. So instead, don't feel bad if you only pick 1 or 2 groups, because tomorrow you're going to pick the other 2 groups, and the day after you're going to pick the last group and another new group. So that is also a time killer that we can definitely save.
And also, if I have like at least 5 minutes to review the lesson at the end of the lesson, that would be like really great. I would know that I'm hitting the objectives already. The third one is classroom behavior with group work. That's also, I've been vocal about it, that I am having problems with that. So I'm going to set the rules about like group work. So when they fight or when they do it really loudly, they're going to stop for 5 minutes and just sit down nicely for 5 minutes. And I will also use this sound class meter It's like an app.
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's
Yes,
quite good.
I need
Yeah.
like like a mic for that. And I'm going to assign roles weekly and then
Yes,
write it on the
roles
board.
are very nice.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is maybe not 5 minutes. I think it's better to do maybe 1 minute.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 minutes is a bit long.
Like too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the roles idea. The roles are very important.
Yeah.
And also, good. I think that's.
And I
that's
need
very
to be
solid.
consistent. I need to be
Yes.
consistent. And I'll talk to Jenny
Okay.
about it because with my 2C class, we've been having problems with their behavior, especially with group works.
Right.
And I will praise good children
Yeah.
that are on task instead of giving negative
Right.
feedbacks to.
And one more thing about group work is, I think there's 2 parts. If it's a group discussion, then just make sure that you use popsicle sticks, or you randomly choose one person to share, so everyone's listening at the same time. If they're actually doing actual work, the best thing, the thing about group work is that make sure the poster is big enough where everybody works on it. Or another thing is that until they get trained how to work properly together, you don't get 5 kids to do one project. You get them to do 3 different projects. So just working one person is fine, or 3 people. So basically that means everybody has to do some work.
Sure.
And make a plan before you do that. Yeah.
Sure.
Awesome.
So I am going to implement this as soon as possible, but I will keep track on that.
Great.
I don't know.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Francis.